Hi! Team Bliss, bringing forth a subject that impacts the entire human race. Have you been reading the newspapers and skimming news channels? Did you notice what became the biggest headline of 2017? Maybe you would have missed it, because it's nothing special, nothing unusual, no surprise, but in fact just a reality, yet another daily occurrence. And maybe that's why it just went unnoticed. Yeah, some more women get molested on our streets. Someone gets stalked, another is groped, someone is bitten, and others are kissed in the name of a prank. Yes, it was some woman. Definitely not a story that turns our heads. Most certainly not a headline that could glue us to the news channel. Yet, most certainly what impacts our life, at least the life of every girl, every woman, and most definitely every man who cares and loves. What broke out as a viral reaction of the educated elite was the hashtag not all men, and an equally valid response, hashtag yes all women, hitting us hard that while we have the caring, the loving, the sensitive men around, each woman has encountered her body being pervaded, her spirit being ripped, whether by that look or that lewd comment, that groping touch or that violent attack. Have you ever noticed what are the first questions that get raised when you hear of such an incident? What was she wearing? What was she doing on the road midnight? Where was she? I mean, what else would she expect if she went partying and clubbing? Why did she step out of her house alone? Why did she go out with her friends? What left me startled were the sensitivities and the sensibilities of our lawmakers. Old scantily clad women who brought shame to the state will not be spared. Women's safety improves drastically after a ban on Western dresses. Oh my God. By now, you must be seriously concerned about the well-being of your daughters and sisters, wives and mothers. And how many times would you have noticed yourself stopping and limiting the freedom of these women around you just to be more protective? Not that course because it's too far. Not that job because they will demand working late. Not that movie because it's not safe. But I have a question. I have a question: where, with whom, at what time, in which clothes are we really safe? Here's what every woman has been through, and they want you to know. I went out with my girlfriends on crowded streets. They came out in large numbers and molested me. Next time I went to a club. It was enclosed with security outside. They came in, beat me up, and ripped my clothes. I went to my college, fully clad in decent salwar kameez. They brushed and squeezed me in every corner. I went to a movie with a male friend. They pushed me into the bus and shoved an iron rod inside me. I went for a job, trying to earn my living. They asked, what could I offer them apart from my skills and knowledge? I decided to stay at home in the comfort of my house, feeling safe and secure with my family. But they didn't think of me as their niece when they played their dirty little secret game with me. These days, I sit in the bathroom, locked tight, not coming out of the bathroom, not taking a shower, because I'm still wondering if someone's peeping. And now they have me exactly where they have always wanted me. My spirit broken, my ability to fight back gone, my will to take any action destroyed. Still stuck in the bathroom, dreading the time when they begin knocking at this door. I am the woman who can excel at sports, win medals, join the army, become a CEO, go to outer space, become the biggest activist, and be the talk of the world. But only if I can come out of this bathroom. As a woman, I'm not here propagating that we respond to sexual harassment by limiting men's freedom like we limit women's. I'm not suggesting that men be blindfolded because they can't control themselves when they sight a woman, just like our lawmakers suggest. I'm not even asking that men not be allowed to go out alone at night unless accompanied by a mother, a sister, or a wife. It's time we did some serious deliberation. It's time to introspect. Is it really just about limiting women? Or is there a deeper mindset that has to be fought? Once during a parenting workshop, parents raised their fears and anxiety while letting their teenagers out alone. When one parent got up and said, he's not worried. He feels he needs to let his child out and be free and enjoy. But only a moment later, I found that he has a son. And that's when another anxious parent raised his point. He says, I'm worried for my child, my daughter, because he's not. I have to limit her because his son is set out free to enjoy and do what he wants to. How many times we instruct our girls, our daughters and sisters of how they need to be watchful and careful. We are very cautious of how we raise our girls, but I strongly feel it's time. It's time that we look into how we are raising our society, our culture, our boys and our men. We will need to help our children learn to have fun and enjoy without infiltrating another's dignity. We need to teach them to respect every individual and most certainly every woman and her rights. We need to help them understand that a no means a no. And when she says no, she doesn't mean carry on. We need to help our kids, our boys and girls, and maybe ourselves to fight an internal battle with calm, krodh and ankar, with lust and anger and power. These are our vikar, our own vices. They are our realities. We are getting governed by them. While it may not hurt our body, they definitely damage the soul. We need to save our soul. And not just that, we seriously need to look into how we are raising our soul and what we are feeding it day in and day out. What images, what songs, what texts and messages, what TV programs and movies are we letting inside? Because while we may think, what difference dancing to that song or watching that movie will make, but these have slowly become part of what gets accepted and part of our subconscious. And it is our subconscious that is affecting most of our life choices and decisions. So as a culture, we need to fight this internal battle. Let's stop laughing on those adult jokes because they are seriously not funny. Let's stop forwarding those profane messages and images. It's not an outward battle, but an internal one that needs to be fought. Kaam, krodh, nagar meh sabla, nit ut jooj kari jai. Lust, anger and my vices are dominant in my life. I need to get up each moment and strive a battle against them. And for all of us women out there, let's stop playing the victim card. We are not the victims. We were made equal by the divine and He blessed us all the same. He also taught us of how we need to fight our own battles and stand against any injustice. We have to learn to defend ourselves, whether at home or on the street, because it's my right. Whether I learn taekwondo or karate, or I learn to use the power of my pen or YouTube, it's not candles and those marches that will help. We need to stand for ourselves. Many times I'm asked this question, why am I wearing this sword? It's not a sword. It's one of the 5 articles of faith blessed by my Guru. He blessed me with the kirpan. He blessed me with the divine's power. He bestowed the gift of equality because He knew what was coming ahead in the world, that I would need to act strong and defend not just my rights, but rights of all. So He blessed me with this kirpan. That stands for kirpa as in to bless, and an that means respect and dignity. It is the kirpan that lets the world know that I am ready to stand for my dignity and dignity of all around me. Today I choose not to be a customer to those songs and movies that belittle the dignity of any individual. Today I choose to raise my children with a sensibility to be sensitive towards all men and women, all humans and all of His creation. Today I choose to fight a battle inside and out there, strive with my own vices and gear up to combat these outer forces that treat me weak. And all times I pray. I pray for the strength from the divine, strength to stand for the truth, strength to fight this injustice. And I hope I have you, all my friends, men and women, together fighting this battle. Because it's not a women's issue. It's an issue that concerns everyone, that touches everyone. Because from a woman, man is born. Within a woman, he is conceived. To a woman, he is married. So are you going to get up? Are you going to make a choice today? Are you with me in this mission? Let's join hands and make this world a better place. To get in bliss, let's be spreading bliss. Keep watching us and subscribe the channel. Bye-bye.